Traverse City. Oh, Traverse City. As I stated before, since my last video of the reported news event of a regular tree that was going to be a Christmas tree being stolen out of some guy's yard, and I stated, well, I'll see you for the next stupid thing that Traverse City does, because we all know that it's going to happen. It's just a matter of when. Well, here we are again. Traverse City never fails to just disappoint and go just lower and lower and lower. Traverse City is a big part of why there's such a lack of faith in humanity. You know, this just is another example of it. But, you know, I got up this morning, it's, 7 in the morning right now. And, I did my usual. I got on Facebook, got my email sent out, and all that good shit. And so I'm scrolling, and I see this news article about the State Theater of Traverse City. And the title reads that men will be paying more than females per ticket. And so I'm just like, let me guess, this has something to do with feminism or some female related bullshit thing. And well, I wasn't wrong. My assumption was more than correct. It's almost like it's a combination of feminism and just the nowadays trend of female-centric bullshit all combined into one. Because the theater is charging men more per ticket to recognize equal pay. And I'm just like, oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me right now, right? Women can't do equal physical work, but yet want equal pay. That isn't right. Oh my god. This myth perpetuated by these victim-playing females is getting out of hand. Because anyone that knows anything will tell you females themselves that actually put in the same work, the same hours, the same physical labor, the same everything, get the same pay. If you're gonna work, 5 hours a week doing minuscule things, of course you're not gonna be paid as much as a construction worker, working his ass off day in and day out for God knows how many hours. This retarded entitlement of females of the nowadays is insane, out of touch with reality. So basically what the State Theater is doing is contradicting itself, and they're saying, hee hee, I'm doing this on purpose. While not exactly saying that they're literally doing it on purpose, but they're, obviously stating that they are, unless they truly are so ignorant and so stupid and so naive and so out of touch with reality that they are doing this and not acknowledging that they're contradicting themselves. Which honestly, I wouldn't be surprised, because Traverse City people are so fucking retarded and out of touch with reality. It's scary, as I've stated in several different videos already. And I've given more than enough examples of why and how. Nonetheless, leave it to Traverse City to do this. Because if it's stupid, if it's anti-productive, Traverse City will end up doing it. They're gonna care more about dividing people up with this stupid thing of propaganda bullshit than Traverse City cares about the goddamn roads, the infrastructure, things that actually matter. But no, they want to hop on to this trend train of, well, they're doing it, so we got to do it now. be it for money, because Traverse City people are unbelievably greedy. Just look at the rent and how much people are asking for houses and apartments around here, and you'll get the idea. Even on Craigslist, where it's supposed to be more affordable for people to find places, even there in the Traverse City area, it's unbelievable. $1,800 per month for rent. Yeah, okay, that's a little, you greedy little shits. Anyways, I was just mind blown by, they're picking up such frivolous bullshit and creating all this crap for attention, for money, and because they can't think for their own selves. You know, if anything, this is just causing them to be hated more, and they're going to be losing more customers because they're appealing to these entitled females, which are the minority. So in reality, those who actually have a level head, intellectualism, and don't just whine and bitch and then don't do anything, you know, people that aren't in their little vagina costumes, whining and complaining, then going home and then being a keyboard warrior and then going out and doing it again. No, we're talking about people who are actually productive and actually do something worthwhile in this world. Those people will see just how ridiculous the State Theater is being and will not want to go there. The majority will just be mind blown, just like I am, if they have any intellectualism, which they should, because God forbid they're in that minority. They'll be against the State Theater because they're seeing that how blatant of discriminatoriness that they are, how blatantly they are appealing to the minority, aka the loud but small minority. But all that matters is they're loud, that they scream, that they yell, that they bitch and complain, while the rest of us are not. And because of the fact that the majority don't scream and cry and yell as loudly and as much as the minority, we're just here left to suffer their bullshit. Because we're, you know, not pussy wimp bitches, in other words. We're not oversensitive pansies. We're not people who have entitlement issues, you know, things of that nature. We're just normal, regular people who just want to get on throughout the day and you know, enjoy life instead of complaining and whining and bitching because we're not getting our way, because we're not playing victim like these females are. And of course, their beta male counterparts that support them. Anyways, I'll furthermore go on this on an audio track, but I couldn't, fucking A, just lack of faith of humanity. Again, pathetic.
The Traverse City State Theater, and what they're doing from this Up North Live article is charging men more per ticket to recognize equal pay day. Talk about a contradiction from hell, huh? Right off the bat, I was like, this has to do with this female-centric bullshit that, you know, I've talked about before. You know, leave it to Traverse City to do something this retarded. Jesus Christ. Female-centrism, extremist bullshit worldwide. So, of course, Traverse City has to hop on that trend train of stupid. Because it's stupid and or anti-productive. If it's any of those things, you can bet your back bottom dollar that Traverse City will want to do that and then actually go ahead and do it. Because that's how retarded Traverse City is and the people around here. Jesus Christ. They state that apparently Steve Weldon said that it's equal pay day today, but when purchasing a ticket at the State Theater box office, we're asking men to pay a little extra. So that means a ticket that would cost $6.50 would be $8 for men, and anything that was $8 would be $10 for men. So let me get this straight. Using actual intellectualism, something that these Traverse City people don't have, is you know, seeing it how it is. It's the state theater politicizing everything. Number one reason a lot of people don't go there. Um, and as another user who had some brains said, was not a surprise that something as ridiculous as this is coming from Traverse City. These theaters will never receive a dime from me. Good job, Welchman. Slow clap. You're alienating 50% of the population. And I got to agree with him. I mean, he's dead on right with that. And I'm not the only one that recognizes just how out of touch with reality that Traverse City people are. Anyways, discriminate for equal rights. Did I miss something? Wow, so they discriminate to show that they disagree with discrimination? What a joke. Anyone else think this crap is getting out of hand? Are you kidding me? Thankfully, I don't live there, says another user. And if I did, I wouldn't patronize this place. Basically, she means to go there. This is total BS. If there are women still complaining about pay, they need to pull up their big girl panties and make themselves a place in this world. Get off the poor women train and make a difference in life. Paying a few cents less at the theater isn't going to do anything but divide a world that's already divided in so many ways. Now this woman must not be from Traverse City because she had a perfect rebuttal. That was the best response I saw on that whole thread because she is so accurate in this. Another user states, that's bullshit. I worked in construction for many years, and me and any other girl on the job was treated equally and paid equally. I'm so sick of this whiny society that we have now. Another thing I'm sick of is how men have to tiptoe through a job site because everyone's so offended. Oh my goodness. I like these women because one, they're not from Traverse City, and two, they actually have good responses that are, literally calling out Traverse City for their stupidity and blatant, female centrism to these pussies that just whine and complain but don't do anything other than whine and complain. Another user states, maybe you should educate yourself as well. Actually look at all the data and you will see women of equal education, hours committed, longevity, and experience actually make more. More women graduate from college. This inequality of pay crap is so tiresome and is just a myth pushed to play victim, because that's all women want to do is play victim. But let's look at some other stuff here. Just in Traverse City area, there's Grand Traverse Woman. There's all these special programs just for women. There is specifically some event going on right now in northern Michigan concerning a moving truck thing, like two men in a truck or something like that. I'm not exactly sure which one it is. But they're doing some special program specifically designed only for, you guessed it, women, females, vagina holders. It's some pantry thing where it's food and other basic necessity items and whatnot, specifically only for women. And I mean, if you really look at the ratio to how many programs there are for women, and you actually look at how many specialized groups there are for women, such as the Grand Traverse Woman, specifically in the Traverse City area here, they get all these special privileges, all these special programs, all these special events for the female gender. And what do men get? Well, there's no Grand Traverse man out there. There's no specialized pantry program for men. There's no specialized building where men can go if they're abused or what have you. It's ridiculous. I mean, women are crying victim all the time, but yet they have tenfold over men in programs, events, places they can go, specialized everything, specifically for females. How can you be a victim when you're basically being handed everything all the time? It just shows that this female-centric bullshit is getting out of hand, like that one commentator stated there before. It's getting out of hand. It really is. These females are becoming more and more and more entitled. And the more that they see they can get away with shit, the more they're going to do it. The more they're going to demand until someone says no. But no, the trend of the nowadays is literally female centrism. This means, usually I combined the word egotism with, I combined egocentric with female to create female-centric. You get the idea. Just in case no one knew what I meant by that. Anyways, basically what I'm saying is the trend, the thing with all these movements and bullshit is that it's becoming so female-centric that they're becoming literally crazy with power, and their self-entitlement and entitlement in general is getting out of hand. And so because of this, we have organizations, businesses doing stupid shit like this, like the State Theater is. They're doing this minuscule stupid thing because female-centric. That's the trend. So, oh my God, we got to do it. One person jumps off the bridge, so Traverse City's got to jump off the bridge too. That's just how Traverse City works. They can't, they're not original. They can't do anything on their own. They depend on just following the trends that everyone else is doing because they're just ignorant, they're naive, they're stupid, and the most unfortunate is they're out of touch with reality. So, nonetheless, if this isn't just a perfect example of just how stupid Traverse City is, and another good double hitter example of how this female-centric extremism is getting out of hand, and the contradictions that show and are furthermore proving that females do not want equality, they want superiority. If that isn't shown in this thing, then there's nothing that will convince or otherwise show to you, because you must be stupid as well if you don't see it by this point. Feminism is the KKK of the genders. Enough said.
I'll see you yet again for next time when Traverse City does something outstandingly stupid again.